Hey everyone, I've got the FantasyLab 8255 gaming chair here. Now, I've got this sent in by, I think it's Vanbow chairs, and so far, this has been pretty good. Actually, this is probably the best gaming chair that I've tested out so far, even better than the Killaby gaming chair. Now, the main reason why I say that is because if you guys have been following me, which most likely than not because I'm a small channel. I like the Killaby gaming chair because it was really comfortable, like the cushion down here. It was soft, softer than this. But the problem with that one was that the cushion ended up kind of whatchamacallit, going away, becoming flat. Man, I don't know what the right term is, but it ended up becoming uncomfortable. Like the cushion wasn't there anymore after a couple of months, based on what some people have been saying in other reviews. The thing is with that, I didn't have that for too long. I only had it for maybe a month or two, so that's why it worked great, and that's why I thought it was the best one. With this one, the cushion is more firm, but not too tough or anything. It's really comfortable to sit down on. So that's one thing I like about this one, and that's why I believe that this will last a lot longer than the Killaby gaming chair. While I'm down here, you do have something to adjust your seat up or down by about a little over 2 inches, so you can't adjust it too much. Either way, this is actually big as is. Like the seat itself, the seat width is like 21.7 inches. The seat depth is 20.5 inches, and it's about 6.5 inches thick. For someone like me who's like 5'6", 5'7"-ish, I have just about no space between the seat pan depth and my leg, and that's not really a good sign. I mean, there is a little bit of space, and if I move up, of course, and I've got my backrest a little lowered, I do have some space there. And, of course, I do have to lower it as well because it's a little too high for me. And that works out just fine. But still, this is meant for tall people. Speaking of the backrest, I think this is a poor excuse for a backrest. All these gaming chairs have this type of backrest, and it's not that great. This one I particularly don't like, because there's no straps here to adjust this up or down. Because every time you sit down and you get up, you have to adjust this. Even if you move around just a little bit, you have to keep adjusting this up and down. Some people might think it's a minor inconvenience. I just think it gets pretty annoying after a while. The one good thing, or possibly even redeeming quality, I would say, is that this can also act as a massager. You can actually turn this on from the side. Oh, and it looks like the buttons were displaced because I pulled it too far. So you can easily just readjust it by opening this up and then kind of just playing around and adjusting it back there. I'm not going to waste my time doing that right now. But it is there if you want to use it, and there's different modes too. You can just plug it into a USB port and it'll work just fine. Anyways, there's a neck pillow on the back here, and if you're tall, this won't be a problem, but if you are short, like let's say you're under 5'9", well, under 5'9" is not short, but I digress. If you're under 5'9", and you tilt this back, and the way to tilt it is just by lifting this up and then leaning back, it might get hard for you to, like, this might not rest on your neck, and you can't really adjust this further down, the strap. It kind of gets stuck here, so you can only adjust it maybe by a few inches. You can take it off completely too if you want to. Just a small thing. And I guess one thing I haven't really talked about was the look of this. I mean, you can see that there's a gun, knife, and on the back here it says Slayer with the gun and knife logo or icon, whatever you want to call it. Now, this is kind of a simple, sophisticated look, nothing too flashy or too colorful. And there's about 3 other colors you can pick from, like this pink and white one, or a black one, and there's a red one. And at the time of this video, this is going for $250, this black or gray and black one. The other ones are going for like $260, except for the straight up black one. It looks about the same, honestly, with the gray one, just a little different from the sides though. So this is kind of my dilemma here. I can sit down, I feel fine, everything's okay, and then I try to lean back, and it's like my head barely rests on the back, neck pillow. So that's one downside. I can't bring it down like I mentioned before. So that's the other downside if you're not tall. But again, this is it's called big and tall for a reason. One other thing is that this can actually rock back and forth by up to 30 degrees. So it feels kind of scary actually, but man, I gotta tell you, this is actually pretty comfy, being able to have it lean back this much, because this goes back by up to 155 degrees. And then you can adjust the rocking pressure by about another 30 degrees, which is actually back here. Where is it? Right here. So you can tighten or loosen it. One other thing I forgot to mention is these armrests. These are 9.8 inches long and about 3 inches wide, and they can be adjusted sideways, tilted, go back and forth by about 2 inches, and same with up and down by about 2 inches, a little more than 2 inches when you go up or down. It's nice to have that bit of versatility here. And I think I pretty much covered everything in this. Like I said before, this is the best gaming chair I've used so far for the price point, or at the price point, because Killabee was the previous one, but since the cushion doesn't last that long on those, apparently, then this is the next best thing. Now, of course, I've only had this for, I don't know how long, maybe less than 2 weeks. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do leave a like if you did, and subscribe if you want to see more. As always, thanks for watching.